We're sitting down. It's Valdosta week. Coach Kaleb Nobles, who knows a thing or two about the Blazers. This is an interesting week for you, Coach. I mean, this is the team you played for before you came to UWF. So there's a lot in this game.
Yeah, no, it's a great rivalry, a great atmosphere when you go play there. And luckily we have them here at home at Penn Airfield. And that's a great team that they have, and it's a rich history of playing really good football for a long time, and it's a great matchup for us.
I was thinking about this. I mean, this is the team in Valdosta that this program felt like we had to get over the hump with. In 2019, you were part of that staff that went there, lost to them in the regular season, but made a statement and then came back, and that was a huge win on one of those we hanging on the wall. Done pretty well against them since then, although last year up there, it's an overtime game. I mean, that's kind of what you expect from these.
Yeah, no, you can get a really good game for them no matter what. You're going to play at a high level. They're going to play at a high level. They're going to give you a really good matchup on the line of scrimmage. They got a lot of great athletes on the back end, always have. And they've done a great job. Coach Jackson's done a good job since he's been there of kind of getting guys in there to fit his mold and playing at a high level.
They come in with one loss, and that was to Delta, and we're coming off that win over Delta. But this is where you want to be. We've talked about it. 3 games left, in control of your own destiny, but they're feeling the same way too.
No, they certainly are, and it's what everybody's talking about the win versus Delta, and feeling like, oh, well, we accomplished something, but the mountain gets a little bit steeper playing Valdosta this week, and our guys got to know it's the same. Our backs against the wall, and we still control our destiny, but we have to win to do that. And so our guys got to know that we got to take care of business versus these guys.
For the Blazers offensively, they've got a quarterback who there's always a connection. It's a small world. I believe was the backup. Followed Austin Reed in high school, our former quarterback, and has a relationship with Austin from St. Augustine down there. He's a good football player.
Yeah, he's a really good football player. He does a great job with his legs, does a great job with his arm, and does a really good job of getting the ball to the playmakers. He does a great job pocket presence, and if you got to be an athlete, he can go do it. But he does a great job of finding those guys in space and letting them work for him.
It's not Ivory anymore, so there's no nightmares about that guy just running around and making plays at the end of the game. Let's talk about their defensive side of the football. They've always been athletic. They always fly to the ball. How do you look to kind of set up attacking Valdosta?
Yeah, I mean, they do a lot of multiple different things in defense, kind of 3-men front, 4-men front, some tight front stuff. So just things that we know we got to be on point line-wise and block our keys and do our job. And they got some really good guys in the back 7 that are great athletes that can run and cover a lot of ground in space. And so our guys know we get the football in space, we got to get what we can and then make a guy miss overall.
Third facet of the game, special teams. Griff Sarah on a roll now, knocks down what turns out to be game-winning field goal. It's a 3-point game, so he's feeling pretty good. Stuff you're working on special teams, though, because, there's still those areas to tweak and punt returns and things to try to avoid those mistakes.
No, of course, and, ideally we want to keep our kick returner unit off the field, but trying to tweak some things and not make any huge changes, but do a good job of getting the right guys in space and really kind of shore up units because we feel like we're 1 or 2 guys away on a lot of plays from having big returns and then pinning the opponent back even further. Griff's done a great job. Logan Gregory's been phenomenal. Kind of pinning people back, getting people Delta back to the 1-yard line last week is a game-changing play. So our guys know, man, it's a game changer. Just because it says 5 to 6 plays doesn't mean it's not going to happen on special teams.
With this point of the season, guys are banged up. That's just the reality of football. How does that impact? That's why I wanted to ask about special teams because, sometimes rotationally, you've got some guys playing special teams who are also starters on offense or defense, and do you have to kind of manage some of that?
Yeah, no, you certainly do. And it starts on Monday during practice. It starts on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You got to make sure you're managing right reps and make sure you're getting guys reps to keep them off their legs a little bit, but also, you got to get the reps to feel good on Saturday playing. And then also kind of hand-picking guys to say, hey, you're going to be selectively on this unit. And our guys do a great job of kind of knowing their role and then executing the role and be able to keep some guys fresh as to plan, especially when you get this late in the season.
I think we got to talk about the training staff a little bit. We talk about Coach Kent Morgan, and it starts there with the weight program and with the stretching and conditioning program to make sure guys can stay on the field and stay strong, though, and stay athletic, but also Amy Napier and her staff. It doesn't happen without these folks who are kind of behind the scenes.
No, it certainly does not, and they don't get a lot of the media attention. They do a lot of thankless jobs that people don't see, but they're just as pivotal and as important as anybody else on our road trips and playing at home and making sure our guys are ready to play, and we wouldn't be able to play with the team without them.
People ask me, what goes on in that little tent, that little Andrews tent on the sidelines? You don't want to know,
That's
I don't
right.
want to know.
Yeah.
They're trying to get guys back on the
That's
field.
Right.
This has the makings of another classic game. You guys are where you want to be as far as the schedule and the record, and it's hard though not to look ahead past this game, but you can't do that.
No, we certainly are not doing that. Our guys have done a great job of, I'm trying to get them to take a one-day mentality. Don't worry about anything past that day of practice, that rep in practice. have a great microscope view of, man, let me take care of my job today, because if I do that over and over and over again, we should be able to take care of our job on Saturday. And so everybody's looking 2-3 weeks down the line. We're worried about this one. Make sure we take care of business.
There's still first for this program, year number 7, and this will be the first time that you get Valdosta. We get Valdosta here.
That's right.
On Penn Air Field, on campus. I mean, you've kind of watched the progression this year, the home crowd, and the Argo Walk is back and things of that nature. You know, it's got to be cool as a coach who played here and was an assistant coach here to kind of see the continuing development of traditions and how things are going to shape here on campus.
No, it's been awesome. It's been a great transition to play on campus. You know, changing from Wahoo Stadium down to Penn Air Field has been phenomenal. It's been great for the fan base, great for the students to be able to get on campus a little bit easier. And we need that this Saturday. We need a bunch of people here making a lot of noise, making a tough crowd noise to be able to play, and we're hoping we get a great turnout this weekend.
Come get loud. Tailgating starts at noon. There'll be volleyball at 12:30, so people can kind of go and watch volleyball, come back out, have a good time, get ready, pregame, get into this. 4 o'clock kick will be on the radio starting at 3:30, and then we're streaming with Flow Sports and Your View, our broadcast partners as well. Got the full complement for everybody. It's in October, late October, Saturday.
That's right.
There may be tricks, there may be treats in the game, right?
That's
a little bit. We got Halloween
right.
coming up this week. I promise you it will not be snowing.
No, I know that.
We may be in the 80s for this one. That's
right.
why we love Florida. Coach, good luck in this one.
Thank you.
And as always, go Argos.